Damnation. This is the Songwriter podcast.
Where have you just come from?
Where was I? So I played with a bunch of different folks. This weekend I played, I was in Nashville Sunday with Candy Jenkins, and Bowling Green on Saturday with the Josephines.
Yeah. So that's CMA Fest?
No, we just happened to be in Nashville the same weekend.
Okay, yeah.
We were at 3rd and Lindsley.
Okay. Yeah, I went to Eric Church's Chief's Bar. We had a show there.
Oh, cool.
That first time in Nashville.
Yeah.
And my first time CMA.
Oh, wow.
Obviously. And it's a circus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My first time in Nashville, I was on tour. I was probably like 23 years old, and our show got canceled. And we were just trying to find somewhere to busk in the street. You know,
Yeah.
just play and make up the money that we didn't get. And so we found a little alcove of like a record store that had closed down.
Cool.
And so we just started playing, and it was packed. We're like, man, this is great. People throwing money in, like Nashville rules, you know. And come to find out it was CMAs that day too. We're like, oh, okay, cool. No wonder.
I mean, I think that's the Nashville I wanted to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't get. It was just cover bands.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots and hats. And,
Sure.
Yeah, everyone taking it was like TikTok convention. But I mean, I want to go back and it kind of. Think Nashville, the history of it. I want to dive into that.
Oh yeah.
So when you were at Nashville, what kind of music were you playing as a band?
So that time I was there with a like a folk punk band.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
cool.
just a bunch of bluegrass instruments played by punk rock kids.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And what was the name of the band?
Los Bastardos Magnificos.
Oh, that's a mouthful. I'm not going to repeat that
Magnificent
one.
Bastards.
Yeah, I love it. And when did you guys form? Like.
That band, man, 2008 or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Friends? Like was it?
Just friends from the punk scene. Like I grew up playing in metal and punk bands. And me and one of the dudes, George Generakis, discovered our mutual love for old country and whatnot.
Yeah.
And found out he played fiddle, and I would not leave him alone. I was like, dude, we're starting a country band. He's like, yeah. Dude, we're starting a country band. So finally we did.
So when you say punk and metal, what do you name a couple of bands that you would have been listening to as a kid?
Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's interesting because you talked to a few. I mean, Sturgill was kind of like that. Like he plays certain music, but then you listen to the music he listens to, and you're like, oh, wow, that's okay.
Yeah. So that's the stuff I like, you know, but, you know, Black Sabbath, Black Flag, you know,
nice.
all that stuff is what I sort of grew up on.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, Merle Haggard and you know, Johnny Cash and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, so when you say growing up, so where were you growing up?
Miami, Florida.
Oh, wow. In Miami.
Yeah. So that was the other on South Beach of all places.
Oh,
too.
wow.
Yeah. So I grew up by elementary school, middle school, and high school was all in South Beach.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was wild. It was fun.
And so your family like music or anything like that?
No, I've got a cousin that's a musician. She sort of distant cousin. That's it. Everyone else is.
Yeah.
I grew up a family of tow truck drivers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I drove. I dispatched and drove when all the drivers were busy.
What are you towing? Like, is it light vehicles or big trucks?
Standard sedans and whatnot.
Yeah, okay.
I drove a flatbed when it was time to drive. But yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's like there, but back home it's like the tow truck mafia. Like they're waiting for a crash, so everyone's like parked up, and then there's a crash. Their lights are on, and everyone's trying to race to be the first one. Is that what it's like?
No, we had a city contract.
Gotcha.
So you know, we'd get a call from city dispatch. I'd take that call and send out our truck.
Oh, nice.
So really, the only time I'd go out is if all our trucks were out.
Gotcha.
You know, hey, we need some because I didn't have a CDL, so I just hop in and go get it and bring them back.
Oh, cool. So it was a family business, you said?
Yeah, it was. My grandpa started it in 47, something like that.
Okay.
And then my dad took over, and then I ran it with my dad for a little while.
Yeah. So what's the first experience with music? What made you pick up a guitar?
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The Paradise City music video. I was like, oh, it looks cool, man. That's what I
want. I want that
do.
lifestyle. Yeah. Not now, not Guns N' Roses now.
Yeah. No, the 88 to 91, you know, me and my, one of my best friends growing up, he and I would just watch the live videos like on repeat.
Yeah.
and memorize everything. You know, they'd sit there and
Appetite for Destruction. Well, I remember I get the cassettes. I mean, that's how old I am. But
Yeah.
you get the cassettes. But that era was like with the bands, like, you know, Guns N' Roses. It was just, they were like the bands, like even like Aerosmith. And then you went into like Nirvana,
sure.
Pearl Jam. And I feel like those big bands are kind of Metallica, maybe, like Foo Fighters, maybe like the tail end. But I kind of missed that. Like the show, the kind of.
Oh yeah, I agree. I love the show, the theatrical part of it, and but for me, it got like, you know, it started with probably like my parents got me into rock and roll pretty young, like Pink Floyd, and my first concert was Jethro Tull when I was 7.
Wow.
You know, so like, so but it got, you know, from. I was of this mindset. It was like, well, it's got to go more extreme, you know, like, so as I went on, it was like, oh, Guns N' Roses, then Metallica, then Slayer, then, you know, it just keeps going on and on. And to the point where you're like listening to feedback.
Yeah.
You know, like, but.
So when did you tone it back down to what you're kind of right now?
So my mom's side of the family is from Kentucky. And so.
Oh,
wow. So I'd come up and visit my whole life. I'd come visit family up there, and so that side of the family would show me more country and folk music. You know, Merle Travis and Hank Williams, and you know, the older traditional stuff. And so throughout high school, I was obsessed with that kind of stuff too. But growing up on South Beach, I didn't know who to talk to about that. Anyone I did talk to about that's like looks at me like I've got something growing out of my forehead. You know,
two different worlds in like Florida, especially Florida, South Beach, and Kentucky, which is just this is all there is.
And you know, you do have like, you know, you have farmland in South Florida, but it's, you know, homestead or, you know, not anywhere near where I lived. You know, so I just wanted to play music, and so, you know, in the punk and hardcore and metal community, like, was what I gravitated towards, like just that camaraderie and that
it's always
unity.
been a good scene. Yeah, because like, I mean, I did when I was younger, like I did listen to like a Treyu, MXPX, like that. We have especially in Australia, we have a real strong heavy core band. But I always liked they wrote their own music. Yeah. Play their own instruments. It was kind of a no bullshit kind of environment. Yeah. And like, if you faked it, you got found out real quick. Oh yeah. And I feel like Americana, like Jason Isabel, like that, like it's raw. And if you try and fake it, you'll get found out real quick. And I think that's the two, even though two different music, the scenes kind of, and it's their scene, it's ours, and they kind of protect it.
Yeah, there's like a similarity between the two, you know, even though the final product is so polar opposite sounding, the hopes and the vibes are the same, you know, like what a lot of the people are saying are the same, you know, because I mean, everyone's heartbroken about something. You know, like
100%.
If it's punks, you're heartbroken about what the government's doing.
You
know, if it's country, you're just upset that your car broke down or whatever, you know, like.
So songwriting, when did you start pen to paper?
Immediately. Like I started playing guitar in 6th grade. I cut a record with my buddy on a 4-track in 7th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's awful. Like, it's not worth listening to, you know. He'll hate that I said that, you know? But I'm still good friends with him. He's still an incredible musician and songwriter. Immediately. I immediately was like, I don't care about learning these classical guitar parts. I want to write, you know.
So you're in Kentucky. So whereabouts from Kentucky are you from here?
I live in Somerset, Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's beautiful out there. I love it.
Yeah. I think you just had a tornado go through.
We did,
some damage.
It got pretty gnarly. It was about a mile from my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. We could feel it rumbling. Wow. That was my first time through a tornado. You know, being from Florida. I mean, we've had hurricanes, and there's like little tornadoes within them, I guess. But like just a straight up tornado is like in a lot. Yeah. And like the week before, I was in North Georgia, and an earthquake had happened.
What?
Yeah, within 1 week, I experienced
following you around.
Yeah, I was like experiencing my first natural disasters of each kind. Like
we'll wrap up this podcast before something hits
before there's a tsunami or something.
I mean, I want to talk about some songs. I mean, diving into your music, and cool. I love it. let's talk about Dear John.
Okay.
Where are you? When you write this song, what are you doing?
I literally had just got the news that John Prine died.
Okay.
Like literally
That
got.
makes sense now.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
I was sitting in my. It was during COVID, obviously, and we had like a 8-month-old, and so I was pulled off the road because there's no work, you know,
yeah.
and so I'm watching our newborn, and I get a text from my buddy George, same George I was talking about that played the fiddle. He's like, man, John Prine died, and dude, it wrecked me. Like that, like Prine was,
Yeah, if you're passionate about songwriting,
yeah,
John Prine's the.
he's one of
I know
one of them.
they throw the word goat around a lot.
Yeah.
But not many
He's
people
one,
hold
for sure, one of the tops for me at least.
Yeah.
I get why someone wouldn't like him, but I think they're wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
and they are wrong.
yes. And I literally sat down at the kitchen table and wrote the song like in one shot.
Oh wow!
Right there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
and just it flowed out, and it was, I was trying to give him an ode in my voice using his inspiration,
Yeah.
So like I repeat the Dear John. I wrote, repeat that like he did Dear Abby,
For sure, yeah. It'd be tough to do now that people know about it after this podcast, but to do a song to honor John Prine, like it's a big lift.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And even in there, I acknowledge that there's a line where I said, not as deep as some others, I'm sure, but it was literally just a stream of conscious, like sat down and wrote it. And I put it online that afternoon for some friends and sort of wasn't really expecting to do anything with it just because it was for me.
Yeah.
It's for me to get that off my chest,
Yeah.
And
it resonated.
yeah, a bunch of folks kept asking me like, "Hey man, when are you gonna put this out? When are you gonna put it out?" I was like, "All right, well, shoot, all right." So I cut it for this next record, and I did put it out on his birthday back in October.
Yeah. No, I'm glad it's out there.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Oh, thank you.
You're a guy that writes the lyrics, then picks up a guitar and tries to match it, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, and some people told me that's weird. Like I guess a lot of people write the music first and then the lyrics to the music. I don't.
No.
I'd write lyrics first and then I'll figure out the music later.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll usually have, as I'm writing it, I'll have like a melody in my head, like how it's going to go. And so I'll just pick it up and figure out the melody,
So besides Dear John, like your normal songwriting, are you lock yourself in a room or you're kind of driving and like, oh, got something?
Yeah, it's sort of, it's different with every song. Some of them are easy and some of them you got to work at,
for sure.
I'll have an idea and I'll type it down on my phone and let it sit, and I'll have another idea, be like, oh man, that idea would be good with this idea, and sort of piece them together, and then I'll find a story from that. I don't often have a story up front.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'll have like, okay, here's these two lines. What does this? And
build from that. Yeah. Is it tough being like a band member, like touring, and then finding your own time to do your own stuff, like songwriting?
Yes and no. The touring, like Guy Clark said, how's it go? Darn, that's gonna mess me up.
It'll come to it.
What is it? There's no money in poetry. That's what sets the poet free.
Yeah, someone just posted that recently.
Oh, no kidding? Yeah.
So the
Cold Dog
Charlie
suit.
Crockett might have done it.
Interesting.
Because I think he's doing some. Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I write songs, but I also like playing in bands too. I like playing bass and I like playing guitar for other people. That's how I started. I was never a front man in any of my previous bands. I was just either the guitar player or the bass player. And I like that. I like
being in the background.
Yeah, I like sort of the side guy stuff. I'm not as I don't know. It's easier for me.
So you say Dear John is part of an album? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have it out in the next few months. It's called Child of the Kindly South.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so it's 11 tracks.
11 tracks.
Yeah.
And is there a theme? Is there something you...
Yeah, so redemption, you
Okay.
know, I'm real good at messing things up.
Yeah. Aren't we
And
all?
so I've gotten real good at saying sorry. you
Yeah,
know,
yep.
Although my wife would probably disagree.
Yeah.
you know? But I think it's an album about redemption, sort of why the album is called Child of the Kindly South.
Yeah.
You know, I think we should all get a second chance.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
And so,
I'm sure with your music, it'd be meaningful. Sorry, you know what I mean. Some people just say sorry and they just keep doing it.
Yeah.
But your music, the way you write, and I can feel it's going to be like mean something. And
yeah, even if I do it again, I do mean that. I'm still sorry I did it. you know? I'm sorry again. You know?
And how long has it taken you to put this album together?
I'm slow.
Right.
And so this has been like a 2-year process.
Gotcha.
But part of it is because I am on the road with Justin Wells and the Josephines and Candy Jenkins. You know, I'll pick up on work where I can. You know, and so my thing gets sort of put on the back burner sometimes. You know,
That's what I was thinking. Like being a band member, to do your own thing, it must be hard to fit it in.
Sure.
Get to a studio and make it. I think did you mention off camera that you're building a studio?
I am.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about that.
Yeah. Me and my buddy Dave Shoemaker, just the two of us out in the woods, just started building a studio.
Oh, okay.
It's
Whereabouts is it going to be?
Somerset.
Okay. Cool.
Outside of Somerset. I've got 50 acres out in the woods.
Right.
So we bulldozed some trees and started building, just the two of us. Like literally, the two of us built every inch of this building.
How far you through building it? Is it built or you?
So we got the walls are up, siding's up. We're doing electrical right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what's the plan? What's the vision?
Really a songwriter retreat.
Wow.
It's for me, especially like to get away and even though I live maybe not less than a mile from where we're building it, it's just, you know, I like going out and being secluded while I write.
Yeah.
You know, it makes it easier.
Get into that headspace, I guess.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Have you got a date you think you might be opening up, or
No.
whenever you can?
Whenever I can, because that's being on the road. I get back. I get like 2 days of work in, and I'm back out on the road. And
do you have an engineer in mind, or are you guys?
No, it's I've got like a little home studio now, and it'll just be mainly me writing demos there. But the hope and the goal is that other artists will want to come in. They can bring their own engineer or whatever they want to do. Or I'll do it. It doesn't matter.
I think the opportunity could be there. I mean, you got some up and coming artists. Like we talk about it all the time. Like there's the Hunter Flynn's and the Jordan Lee Kings.
Oh yeah.
Songwriting's unbelievable. You got the Creekers, Emily Jamison.
Oh yeah.
Like Kentucky's starting to brew.
Oh, it's thick. Kentucky's thick with music.
Yeah, and it always has been.
Yeah.
It's not something new, but it's kind of like, I think Tyler is kind of...
Everyone else is paying attention now.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like digging more into catalogs from, well, who else is from Kentucky? And these young guys are kind of might give some kids some hope to, pick up a guitar and start writing some music.
Oh, yeah.
Some good music, will come out of Kentucky for sure.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get behind that when you release that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that. And like, I'm not, my goal, it's not to replace studio, like a prominent studio or anything like that. I don't even want to compete with that. Like for me, it's a place where artists can go and create their art and then take it to the next level, with someone else or whatever. Let's get the ideas down, and it'll be, a workplace,
Yeah.
And
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Yeah.
All right, one more song I want to talk about. It's the Hard Times Like These.
Oh yeah.
What do we?
That right around the same time as Dear John. I wrote that. I had like maybe a third of it finished. My buddy Kyle Zorn's come over one day and he's like, "What you working on, buddy?" Like, "Well, I got this song I'm stuck on." So he helped me finish it out, and I'm real proud of that. I like the song
It's
quite a
great
bit. Yeah, thank you. it's another one of those things of just me messing up and and saying like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Or am I, but, no,
So your wife's saying stop doing that, and we're saying just one more.
Yeah.
Just mess up one more time.
so with this new record, she's like, you think the next one could be a happy record? I was like, no, probably not. I'm not going to stop messing up.
Yeah. So that one you kind of stuck on it a bit. We kind of got to, like you said, 2/3 of it were written. And
Yeah, and so he helped me, knock out the last. We sort of went line for line after that, and I had the melody done, like the chorus was there, like the bare bones, and luckily I was showing it to a good buddy, Aaron Boyd, and he asked me if he could cut it, and so he's got a cut with it. I told him, if you do it, I wrote it as a duet.
okay.
And initially, my version was going to be a duet, but I was running out of time, and so I'll just do it as a solo. And but I told him, I said, man, you need to do it as a duet. It's a duet song,
Yeah.
And so he did it, and had Abby Hamilton cut
wow.
the duet part. And so I was like,
Oh,
I heard
wow.
that when he sent me the mix on that. I'm like driving home, just weeping, like this is so pretty.
Oh, she's brilliant.
Yeah,
She's so good.
yeah, she's so good.
So good.
So yeah, check out that version because it's
I'm definitely
love
gonna do that now.
yeah.
I'll get some tissues and start
Yeah.
weeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
awesome. I mean, with the new album, what are we expecting? Like, I know you say it's redemption,
Mm-hmm.
but is it all sad songs? Is there some?
No, there's some some upbeat stuff. I got a couple, like probably 2 or 3 more upbeat songs, but it is a lot of folk, like more folk oriented stuff.
And when you started building that, so you got 11 songs.
Yeah, I think so.
So you got 11 songs, and you're right, and say you're 50% through them. You kind of like, I need to change this up a bit, or you kind of like, this is where it kind of just it goes where it goes.
It goes where it goes for me.
Okay,
I don't
force it.
especially the music. Yeah, I don't try to force it. Producer makers suggest like, now we take this one and make it a little bit more upbeat or whatever, or maybe slow this one down or whatever. But for the most part, it's they're pretty close to how I wrote them. Which is, it's not all slow, but it's definitely melancholy.
Yeah. It's themed. I like that. Yeah. I mean, so 11 songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
How many on the floor? Like, how many of you just songs you just like, nah, like, don't make the cut?
I think we had 4.
Okay.
That we didn't put. I don't stockpile a lot of songs.
Okay.
I'll write when I need to write.
Yeah.
And then, and I'll have like the skeleton of a ton of songs.
Gotcha.
And then when it's time to write a new record or whatever, I'll go through that and sort of pick and choose then.
Yeah.
And then all right, these aren't going to make the cut.
Yep.
And so there's probably 100 that are just skeletons that I didn't get any further than that. And then, like I said, probably 3 that I did finish and flesh out that I was like, this one sounds too much like this one, or it's too similar.
Yeah. And do you have like a tight knit group of friends you like to bounce things off, like you trust?
Oh yeah. Justin Wells.
That's a good person to bounce some stuff off.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I'm great. I'm so blessed and grateful for the community I've surrounded myself with, and because it's everyone. I'm just lucky to be surrounded by incredible musicians and songwriters that it makes it easier to and they'll tell you like, hey, what do you think of this song? It's like, dude, that's trash.
Oh wow. Yeah, brutal.
And that's what we need, and
for sure.
and it's also like it's it's good keep the ego in check too. Like,
I think everyone needs that in their life in general.
Yeah.
Just like, it's probably not the best. My wife's that. She's probably not that. You're good.
My wife's too hardcore on me. I don't bounce it off her. I bounce it off her once it's done. Be like, yeah, what do you think of this? Like, she's too rough, man.
Well, talking about picking songs, what are you gonna play for us?
I've got a song on the new record called "Fell Apart." On the record, I cut it with it's a duet with Maggie Noel from Magnolia Boulevard. And so,
What?
yeah.
You put your voice up against hers?
Well, purposely. Like, I
You're
was
a
like,
game man. She's one of the best voices
Yeah.
in it. She is
That's
good.
it's funny. One of my buddies goes like, "You sure you want to sing with her?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I want her to outshine me, absolutely."
Yeah.
Like, and she's
and that's nothing on you.
No,
that's nothing on you.
trust me.
She outshines most people.
she's out of control good
Yeah.
vocalist, but she was exactly what I was looking for that song, you know. And I'm glad it worked out. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I'll do that song.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tides have changed. Now I'm drowning. I call your name, but no one's home. I'm wide awake. My mind is racing. Your heart's been closed for so long. Said you come home, but I'm here waiting. Said you'd be here until the end. A tarnished ring and a broken heart. That's what was left when we fell apart. Years of pain you had to suffer left a stain upon our home. I place no blame on you for leaving across my bare alone. Said you come home, but I'm here waiting. Said you'd be here until the end. A tarnished ring, a broken heart. That's what was left when we fell apart. Trouble of mine leads me to anger, sleepless night leaves me forlorn. There's no return, there's no tomorrow, there's no forgiveness, there's no goodbyes. Said you come home, but I'm here waiting. Said you'd be here until the end. A tarnished ring, a broken heart. That's what was left when we fell apart. That's what was left when we fell apart. That's what was left when we fell apart.
Thank you for listening to the Songwriter Podcast. You can find out more about this artist in the show notes, including links to their work. Rob Hillier is the host of the Songwriter Podcast and the founder, CEO of Jam Nation. Brad Luttrell is our executive producer. Jacob Bozarth is our co-producer. The show was recorded and edited by Sam Tucker with Tucker Creative. The show's incredible intro vocals are by singer-songwriter Emily Jamerson. Thank you to Pine Mountain State Park for hosting these conversations and Bell County Tourism for helping us coordinate. This show is brought to you by Jam Nation. If you haven't heard of Jam Nation, it's an app not just for fans, but fanatics. Jam Nation app tracks your listens, it connects you with other top fans, and it helps you earn not only bragging rights, but you're going to get exclusive access to content, tickets, and more. We're always adding in new features, so it's going to continue to evolve. This is your chance to get in early. You can download the Jam Nation app from the app stores right now, and many of the artists that are on this show and coming on this show are already there. If you enjoyed this episode, we really would appreciate a rating on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening. It really matters. I promise you it does, and it helps the show grow, gives us traction, and gives us social proof so that we can continue to go out and get more songwriters on the podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon on the Songwriter Podcast, where we explore the life behind the lyrics.